Those are her freaking vocals.
I'm speechless.
You know what the quality was? What I felt during that was kind of the same way I feel when I hear Lisa Gerrard's voice. Welcome back, everyone. We're gonna react to a few tracks from The Last Kingdom, the latest releases from the soundtrack for the TV show and movie. And Robert, you want to go a little more in depth about this?
Yes. This first track is the main theme from all the seasons of The Last Kingdom. I have watched all of The Last Kingdom. It's incredible. Definitely give it a watch. The composer is John Lunn, who also is known for Downton Abbey. This is very different.
Wow.
He heard
he did that.
Yeah, he did Downton Abbey, which is beautiful, and it's just very, very different from The Last Kingdom, and that's fine. They're both great to listen to on different days. But his soloist that he discovered from her song Trollabundan, which I'm probably absolutely butchering the pronunciation of, which is a great song in and of itself. And shout out to Charismatic Voice for her breakdown of Trollabundan by Eivor. Incredible video, which we can link here. She is a Faroese singer, which, from what I understand, I'm an American, you can butcher my geography knowledge, is an island that is owned by Denmark, or at least one point was, and speaks a version of Old Norse, similar to Icelandic and actual Norse. So from what I understand, in The Last Kingdom, the lyrics are in Faroese, and it's absolutely stunning. And she does a really incredible version of singing, which you will hear and we will talk about after we react, because I don't want to spoil it for Steven, who, from what I understand, has never heard the Last Kingdom soundtrack. Is that right, Steven?
Have not. But I love this type of music, fantasy. I know it's not technically fantasy, but you know, like that kind of medieval fantasy.
I didn't know you haven't heard it, Steven.
So Steven hasn't heard it. Michael very much has heard it, though, and has a personal story. So I'm going to pass it off to you, Michael. Yeah,
so the first soundtrack that was released for Last Kingdom, I kind of stumbled on it by accident. I was so I had cancer 2 years ago, and after I had surgery, I was recovering. I had to have surgery, and I was recovering for several weeks, and that, like, I found this YouTube video of like calm Last Kingdom music or whatever, and I put it on. I was like, wow, this is real. It was my comfort music. Like, so many sleepless nights, I was in too much pain to sleep, and then this whole like all the complications I've dealt with since, that has been like a big like comfort soundtrack. So this one has a lot of meaning to me. I absolutely love it. It really is a comfort soundtrack. So I'm really, really excited to hear these new ones. I was very ecstatic when I heard that there was a new album for this soundtrack dropping.
Awesome.
Yes, and Michael has not watched the show. And neither has Steven. Yeah. So if you want them to watch the show, tell them in the comments, please. Like, it's an incredible show, right? Arslings? Yeah. Like, let's go. So.
I've heard many good things about it. And Eivor was on the God of War Ragnarok soundtrack, and I believe the God of War soundtrack as well. So I've heard her voice definitely before.
She should be on every soundtrack. Her voice is that incredible. I think the top comment on the video we're going to watch, which is a new live recording of the Last Kingdom main theme from her show at Hammersmith Apollo, just from a few days ago. Rightly says, Eivor's voice is otherworldly. So thank you at Dreaming in Technicolor. I think that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah. All right.
Shall we?
Shall we?
Guys ready to jump into this?
Okay, I'm so excited.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Something about live recordings just...
This is otherworldly.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my god.
Whoa, those are her vocals?
Those are her freaking vocals.
Oh my gosh. That's incredible.
This is amazing.
I had no idea.
I'm getting goosebumps. So much of it is just her.
Yeah. I can't believe those are her vocals. That's incredible.
transporting me. I mean,
Oh my gosh. Goodness.
kind of blown away.
I'm speechless. I'm honestly getting emotional. It's just, I can't believe those all are her vocals.
A voice like no other. And just to top it off, she's playing a drum.
Yeah. Wow.
Very entrancing.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, interesting. What did she just hit? She hit the synthesizer. Or something.
Wow. I honestly, I have nothing to say.
It's
That's an incredible
so
arm
impressive.
tattoo.
Wow.
Watch her throat.
Wow.
That was incredible.
Oh my gosh. Robert, I'm so glad you suggested us watching that live recording. Like,
Yeah, so shout out to the charismatic voice again. Go check out her channel if you haven't. She's taught me so much about the human voice and singing. In her breakdown of Eivør's Trollabundan, which you can find the video. It's right here. Stephen and Michael will watch it later. I'm sure. Charismatic voice. Elizabeth talks about how Eivør is making a sound on not only the exhale, as most singers do, but also on her inhales. Which is why you're hearing that, I can't even do it, the
right.
In and out sign. And it's different from anything you're going to hear from anybody else.
Right.
Who doesn't know how to do that. And it's just absolutely incredible.
Just she also, I love how she was when she was doing really loud vocals, she'd turn her face slightly away from the mic just to, I'm sure to keep it from peaking or whatever. It's man, and she was doing so much. She was on the drum, she was doing those vocalizations and then singing.
I kept thinking about, and here I am. I have trouble even playing two hands on a piano, different things. That's impressive.
Yeah.
You know what the quality was. What I felt during that was kind of the same way I feel when I hear Lisa Gerrard's voice. Unlike the Gladiator soundtrack, the Man on Fire soundtrack, it really kind of takes you to another world. It really is otherworldly.
Yeah. I didn't realize
right.
Lisa Gerrard was on Man on Fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I think you are 100% right, Robert. I want Eivør on much more. I want her on a lot of soundtracks.
Yes, and fortunately Bear McCreary's got her number, right? So hopefully we will, considering he's on every studio's number these days.
Yeah, I honestly got emotional doing that. For one thing, this has such a strong, this whole soundtrack has such a strong personal context for me, at least the first one, so yeah.
Absolutely.
That hit.